All right, namaste and like catch my family, and welcome to another morning coffee. What is cracking out there across planet Earth? Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Oh, goodness gracious, Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. And Father's Day is next week. We got a big sale going on here at teamlightstore.com. You guys check it out. I've been pouring so many new devices for you guys. The Alchemy is next level, and we have like different companies asking us like, hey, how do you guys do the EMF shields? I'm like, hey, figure it out. Figure it out. Anyways, for all my Lyrans out there, angelic, sexy Pleiadians, God, the Andromedans, some sexy Syrians out there as well, welcome. And for all the little naughty Anunnaki out there, just, Daddy wasn't there. Welcome as well. All right. For all my fellow dragons out there, you know who you are. God, I love you too. You know what I mean? They put us in these human suits to have us get along. You know what I mean? We're doing our best out there. And for all the synthetics out there, beep, bop, boop, boop. I don't know. Just stop being weird. So for all that out there in the large consciousness of this planet, was breaking down Stargates. Isa did a fantastic job. We did a good job yesterday explaining the quantum mechanics and whatnot of Stargates. The Stargates thing has continued, and apparently it feels like I was an engineer that actually made these things in some sort of a warehouse or a kiln back in the day, because the memories kept coming in on how to make Stargates. So holla at you, boy. We'll get into more details about that, but basically you're creating a weave of magnetism. It's a weave of magnetism to create a proper Stargate. That's all I can say about it. It's a weave. All right. That being said, how are you guys doing out there across the planet? We're going to hang out. We're going to chill. I'm actually going to do the cards first because, we're going to switch it up. I think a lot of people want to do the cards. I like the cards. The comedy is in the cards. We're going to switch it up for this time. So we're going to do the downloads and stuff on the back end. We're going to do cards on the front end. I hope that's okay with you guys. You guys having fun? We'll go ahead and plug this on. Show the comments on stage. All right. Big what up to Dr. Sandra. Chris, where are you, buddy? I'm watching you, buddy. And Dreamtime's been crazy. I don't know how many days I can be sitting with world leaders helping them, and then waking up in a cabin in the woods. You know what I mean? Eventually, Big Papa is coming home. I know how to say that casually. Some of you Big Papas and Big Mamas out there, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Goodness gracious. It's weird living like multiple different lives. You know what I mean? It's like simultaneously. I'm like, is this what the multiverse is? I'm like, because upstairs, we're like really a huge deal. Like huge. Monumentally huge, you guys out there. And then I wake up and I'm like, pancakes and coffee? Okay. I don't know how many more days I can do this playing low, but we'll figure it out. RV's about to pop off. Apparently there's intel coming in that they were trying to do it last weekend. What is today? Or this week? What is today? Friday. They were trying to do it last weekend. Something happened with like 5 or 6 banks that are being naughty that don't want to go in the QFS system. That's being adjusted now. What else? The certain things are moving along. All I can say is I'm ready with, here's the visuals. This me just walk you in. I want to do cards, but listen. I was like, if I could repress, I said too much. They're like, son, you can't talk about that. I was like, okay, well, let's just say my brain and my energy is thinking about how to connect the cities of light on Earth, basically through the domestic portaling system. And I'm just kind of figuring out how much content or how fast we can adjust consciousness. You have to remember, some of us are catalysts. Like you and your family, you and your bloodline, you and your city, your town, your village, your country. Some of us are literally the nitrous of the entire human collective consciousness of this planet. And so it's interesting when like nitrous, some NOS, bumps into some more NOS. You know what I mean? You could be in the UK, Dragon Lady, you know who you are. You could be out there in Aussie land, Australia, New Zealand, my Kiwis out there, right? Canada, States, Mexico, South America, okay, Chile. Maybe you're in some way station out there just sitting in the ice in Antarctica, just all by yourself wearing some sort of snowboard jacket. It's yellow. And you're just sitting there looking at a computer screen, you know what I mean? Monitoring scalar waves. But whatever it is on this beautiful planet, or maybe you're in a dumbs base, or maybe you're an inner Agartha and sitting in an egg chair, Rion's live. Let's get it. Or maybe you're, a galactic emissary, just punching in on the collective in this little petri dish we call this physical plane of existence. Whatever that may be for you. What I can say is that abundance is inbound. What I can say is integrity of voice, breath, and vibration shall rule again in this space, just as it has for eons of time. This last 2,000 years has really been an experiment. And, let's be honest, what happened? Well, if you're sitting outside of space-time, and let's just say if you guys have watched the movie Avatar, and we're the Lyrans down here with the trees that were still not cut down. Huge, we call them mountains now, but the huge trees. And everything was 5D and silicon based, and our blood was silicon based. We weren't iron yet. They hadn't nerfed our DNA yet. And we're interoperational with a lot of the lower dimensional species here. To realize that when you have influxes in time space of different levels of consciousness from different places around this beautiful universe, there is a balancing system which takes place when upper dimensional beings inhabit a lower dimensional world and already have a domestic species existing here. That intermingling of consciousness and genetics is something that takes time. Now, us being the nitrous on this planet, we don't get it because last time we were here potentially, or where we come from, is already a class 1, class 2, class 3 civilization. So we get here, and most of us in our early teens to 20s, we try to find things to sedate ourselves to fit into this place. Whether that be a beverage, whether that be smoking a doobie, whether that be popping a pill with all these just weird pharmaceutical companies. What I'm getting to is this. The band-aid that we have once possessed to slow our consciousness down is no longer needed. And as soon as you individually figure that out in your life, as soon as you figure out whatever routine you need to do, maybe go to the gym, steam first thing in the morning, or maybe it's late at night and you have anxiety or you're coming home from work and you're stressed out. As soon as you can figure out that you could go for a walk, take the dog for a walk, jog on the beach, go for a swim, go work out, 35 minutes of cardio, 20 minutes of abs, then do a back or bench, squat, whatever it is for you, depending on what day. Crush it. Get your adrenal glands popping, right? Get all that night force energy out of your body, and then go steam or sauna like a Jedi and bring it back into the center. But whenever you eventually figure out that, where every single day, every molecule, every atomic spin in my body is growing stronger, every single day I am assimilating more and more code, more and more programming, where not only synthetics, but organics and energetics and angelics are viewing and reflecting off of you. Once you become that sun once again, S-U-N, right? Once you start viewing your higher selves as, thanks for the DNA, but I'm going to blow past you like you're standing still. Thanks for that divine light, that divine spark. I appreciate your knowledge and wisdom. But once you find that balance within yourself, once again, there is nothing in this universe that can stop you. If at all, what they'll do is they'll use you again to help balance world leaders in Dreamtime and make sure that everyone stays on the proper golden timeline, on the golden team, and graduates. So there's the next 30 or 40 years of our existence in one beautiful little paragraph. There's the goal. We be ascending one way or the other. To do that in a graceful manner shows our true age, shows the true angelic hearts we all possess, and to not give in to these lower dimensional programs which tries to trap you in your ego program, which was only created as a base survival program. The fourth dimensional ego program was only created in a base limited space for survival to make sure you had food on the table and a roof over your head to keep the vessel alive in different environments. The fact that that ego program runs in human beings till they're 85 years old on their deathbed is absolutely ludicrous. And the beings that took advantage of us, knowing that base program, which is genetically programmed into our DNA for base survival, has taken full advantage of us, our collective, and every single being on this planet. These belief systems, this integral, I can't say that word, integral part of our consciousness. Once you realize that that is a childish program that literally lower dimensional beings operate within, similar to you walking up to a chicken coop and staring through the fence and going, I wonder what those chickens are processing. In the same way, how do you feel your oversoul is processing reality through you? What level of consciousness are you operating at? So just to give you guys some perspective, I only want the best for you. I want all my brothers and sisters to break their chains of control. I want all my brothers and sisters to free their families from enslavement. I want your souls free. Period. Drop the mic. I only want the best for you, and I want you shining, because our lights together is so bright, it will cook the darkness off this planet. So anyone speaking any other thing other than you stepping into your own power, believing in your heart, believing in peace, believing in prosperity and abundance for all, anything other than that is not something worth our time. And I don't care what language it's in. I don't care how old the script is. I'm telling you from the top down, that divine spark is the most important thing, and to let your light shine across this darkness and blow the shadow off this planet. Period. Drop the mic. Okay. That being said, let's get to some cards. All right. I love you. So I hope that helps. I'm just saying that's the vibe, bruh. I'm getting there, and they're like, hey. I'm getting the like, whoa, don't go too fast. And I'm like, dude, I'm here with my brothers and sisters. We all be Starfleet admirals. We all be high-level angelics. How much longer do you want me to play dumb human? You know, some of us haven't even worn this suit in 15,000 years. And I'm supposed to be like, oh, this is the Jiminy Jam. I'm like, no, it's not. I used to be 15 feet tall. This is not the Jiminy Jam. You know what I mean? No. It's like you're a dragon, and then like, you're going to incarnate as a gecko and see how that feels. I mean, I don't know where you could be a lion and you incarnate as a house cat, you know, taking a poopy in the corner. I don't know. But for you guys remembering your true age and wisdom, just remember that true spark is inside of each and every one of your chests. And when you turn it on, that's the whole point of this game. Okay. Turn on your hearts. All right. Gods. All right. I mean, what up, dudes? You know what I mean? Hey, just Bo, crushing. Let's just, you know, that's what I'm saying. What up? I love you guys. Come on. You know, you wake up like that in the morning. Card time, baby. Zachary, let's go card time. Zachary wants the cards. Let's do it. 100%. Bananas. Card time. Show. All right. Care Bear Stare, baby. Care Bear Stare. All right. Let's go right into the magic of unicorns. Let's get a card for all of us beautiful Pleiadians out there. How's that? All right. You're too much for this collective. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just enough. Listen, we're all pushing each other to go faster. We know what's up. Pleiadians, got a little flavor for me? Hold on. Just calm down. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Okay, hold on. I don't drink Mountain Dew, by the way. Someone gave me a Mountain Dew as a present. I'm like, guys, I say that. It's from Talladega Nights. All right. Perception is reflection. All right, our first card is Pool of Christ Light. Just open your heart and spread unconditional love from the Pleiadians. Pool of Christ light. Open your heart. Spread unconditional love. Let's get this. You know what I mean? Gotta love the Pleiadians. Care Bear Stare, baby. Zach, you know what's up. Zach's going to be doing a special dance performance at Full Disclosure Now. Right after that conference, there's the Day of Being. And Zach told me, he's like, I'm working on a whole new dance routine that he's going to be doing. That's Mr. Zachary Fisher. We like to call him Tiny Dancer, but, you know, fantastic. By the way, he will be speaking at the Bridge Expo in Dallas. He'll be on a panel sharing New Earth and what that looks like for everybody. All right, and the next card from the Pleiadians is Open to Abundance. Believe you deserve, accept plenty and prosperity. Open to abundance. Hey, you guys, let's get this RV popping, shall we? Let's get this financial reset on, shall we? You know what I mean? Open to abundance, believe you deserve, accept plenty and prosperity. All right. Listen, we're open to abundance, baby. I don't know what you're talking about. I think, you know, I can't wait for all of us just riding Sea-Doos together. You know what I mean? Just out, you know, just eyes. There's nothing funner, actually, if you guys have never tried this. I like to put music on, go off in like Lake Havasu or Lake Powell when there's no one around, by the way. But you go like full speed on glass, you know, which is really calm water on a Sea-Doo, and keep your eyes closed and just stare through the energy. You got to be very careful doing this. Mind you, this is just an opinion with no one around, but there's something about just, it feels like I'm on a speeder and it's awesome. So, all right, let's go right into the Nords, shall we? The Nords. Oh, this actually popped out of the deck for the Pleiadians. Manifest your dreams. Focus in your vision. Seek satisfaction and contentment for all my fellow Pleiadians out there. Look, Zach, there's your house, baby. There's that hat. You know what I mean? Yes. Gracefully crushing. Listen, Jeremy, baby, listen, you know, hey, we're on the same team, baby. You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you. I'm up, then you're up. All you guys, we all work together to share our vision and our love. Really, that's what this is all about. So, let's get it popping, you know? All right, let's just go ahead and pause this. Let's go to the next song. You guys having fun out there? Let's get this information. Yeah, baby. Listen. Yes, RV now. Thank you. All right, Kaz. You know what, Kaz? All right. Kaz wants to jump. If you guys give me a thumbs up if you want to go straight to the RV cards. You guys want that RV cards? You want to go straight to it? I need to see some thumbs. Some thumbs up. Working on it. Butter, baby. Butter. Yes, 100%. Yeah. What's up, Lisa? All right. You know, Kaz, I didn't see enough thumbs up, dude. I'm not jumping right to it. I got yes. Oh, okay. Never mind. Here it comes. All right, let's go right to the RV intel. Let's get this, right? Let's get this so we can all just hang out together. All right, banners, RV intel. Let's get it. All right, here are your RV cards for the week. All of you famous astrologers out there. Mr. Palmer, right? All the other amousing astrologers out there. Here are the cards, RV cards for the week. First card is Scorpio. Investigate. Scorpio, investigate. Okay, first card for the RV. You guys there who are my famous astrologers, explain what these cards mean. Investigate for the RV. First card. Investigate what? Next card. All right. Come on, baby. Investigate this boundary, baby. Come on. Listen, I'm going to make it look effortless. I promise. Okay? I'll make it look like it's supposed to look. You know what I mean? God knows this planet hasn't had a true leader in 1,000 years, but do our best. Actually, the Founding Fathers were fantastic, by the way. Some of them. I mean, not the words. Okay? The meaning. Vesta, hearth. Hearth or hearth, Vesta. So investigate, home, Vesta. Investigate, home. One more card. Okay, we're investigating hearth or home. Come on, let's bring it home, baby. Investigate. Change, Uranus. Investigate the home change. Investigate Uranus. Okay, so change. So investigate. Here's the 3 cards. We're going to investigate the home or Vesta, okay? And the change that's come inbound. Okay, I mean, here we go. By the way, when I play music, they just block me in Russia. So I'm like, yeah. I couldn't go live on Rumble. Apparently, there's too many things watching me on Rumble. So I will load the video to Rumble. Come on. Who doesn't love this? Your fake fiat system. What do we got? I listen, I'm here to make you guys laugh. I'm here, I love you guys here. I don't know. Dinar on Forex, let's go. I mean, hey, listen, let's just be honest. You guys, we're the best people to have the financial abundance on the earth. If you're in the comments, you guys, check this out. This is before. Go ahead and benchmark this video, your comments in your mind. This was before. And then once that gun goes off, and once we start building together, we're that close. By the way, I have full internet. I don't know what's going on. They're getting a little nervous. I'd be nervous too. They're like, the star people are coming back. And some of us are like, we're sitting here staring at you and have been for the last 40, 50, 60 years. We're already here, Not to cook your noodle. We're already here staring at you. All right, let's go into the dragon, shall we? Dragon Riders. And let's do, they're like, oh my God, they're coming from the sky. I'm sitting down here looking at you yeah, from the sky. Can't believe it. Can you believe it? To me. It's too much. They're like, no, it can't be, no. I feel like Kevin Hart. They're like, no. I'm like, we're already here. We've been staring at you for quite some time. No. No, no one knows. The reptilians are like, nobody knows. No. I'm like, oh no, unfortunately, we've been here for quite some time staring at your face. Yes, we know. We know. Not to pick on the reptilians. Look, listen, what are the mantids doing? I mean, you don't think we're watching China? You don't think we know the main operating species in China? No one's talking about it? Really? No one's going to say anything. No, we're just going to keep it to ourselves and just not realize that 80% of the population over there is mantid. We're not going to say that. Mantid, no. We're just going to keep that buried deep down inside and not talk about it. Okay. We're pulling Lyrans. Let's just block it in on all countries. I don't care. I'm going to put some music on. By the way, I have no issues with these species. Just saying, like, stop pretending. All right, Lyrans. Here we go. Lyrans. Okay, it's a new song, but let's just calm down. Just calm down. Lyrans for this week. Hey, come on. Listen, I mean, eventually they're all going to watch the Blu-ray movie. Like, here's the thing that's weird about this planet. The truth's going to come out. The ships are going to come down. And they're going to show you this is your true history. So, I don't know why I'm getting heat for opening the door before they just sit there and watch. You know what I mean? I don't know why you guys want a shock and awe campaign on this planet. It just boggles my mind. You need to start processing it now. Start asking real questions now. Start asking adult questions now. Start asking who you really are now. Anyways, receive abundance, flowing, unification, and confidence. Time to receive, ladies and gentlemen. Time to receive, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm talking about. Receive. Let's receive that abundance, baby. You know what I mean? Just Lyrans. Like, hi. I'm like, hi, I'm Lyran. Syrian, angelic, and just Pleiadian. Just so Pleiadian. And Andromedan, how are you? What are you doing there? I'm like, I don't know. They told me it was like some sort of a job, like a side gig. You know what I mean? I only had to fractal a certain percentage of my consciousness into the suit. Apparently, that model doesn't require much. I'm just kidding. Apparently, they think the only humans are the Alpha Centauri. And that's just not the case. You know what I mean? Oh, but those are real humans. I'm like, oh, are you a real little boy? You're a real Alpha Centaurian, huh? Wow. I remember my first beer. You know what I mean? Some of us actually pick avatars on different worlds all the time. I don't know if you didn't know that or not. Just saying. Physical's fantastic. Next card for the Lyrans is Middle-earth Dragons. Mind-opening, grounding, shamanic rituals. For all my fellow shamans out there, my Middle-earth, right? Dragons. Come on. Listen, we're having fun. I'm not trying to blow up your belief system, okay? Middle-earth Dragons, mind-opening, grounding, shamanic rituals, okay? So, I'm just, we're having fun. That's all I'm trying to say. I can't do it. I mean, how much you want to pretend? I'm like, you know what I mean? Don't pretend too much, all right? This is all there is. I'm like, how did you even get everyone to believe that? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's weird. Well, we had to sedate them and give them injections right when they're born. That's the first thing you had to do. I'm like, oh, okay. And then you had to calcify their third eyes. Oh, okay. And then you had to, poison them, air, water? Yeah, the whole time. You got to be poisoned the whole time to believe this shit. You're like, oh, right. Got it, bro. How's that working out for you? How's that working out for you? Lemuria. See, when I say it though, they're like, dude, you can't say it like that. I'm like, why not? That's true. It's the truth. And they're like, no, I know it's the truth. But the thing is that it's so in their face, it makes them feel like completely insignificant. And I'm like, by the way, the bad people trying to hurt us, not you. And my thing is like, yeah, I mean, how do you think a galactic oversoul would interact in the physical plane in this limited bandwidth of density? Like, do you really think you would agree with some of the decisions that have been taking place down here? Do you really think it's like all in on, wow, you want that place to be a class 1 civilization? Okay. You know, we're doing our best is what I'm trying to say, but do not drink the Kool-Aid on this planet, ladies and gentlemen. Shine your light for us fellow Lemurians. Shine your light. That's what's up. You know what I mean? Shine your light. Don't listen to all these Wonka Tonkas sitting in the corner. Shine your light. Okay? Next card, Lemuria. I want everyone to do better, and yes, we are going to do better. That's our divine nature. Don't worry about it. We got this. Okay? Our divine nature is being awesome. That's what we're going back to. Okay? These little kids that want to, you know, fall to their knees because daddy took away their cell phones and they're just glitching out in the floor of Walmart because their fake financial system and their beliefs are just falling apart. I mean, get over, you know, your hissy fit. And when you want to be an adult, maybe it's time to stand up and actually look up for once. And realize you're not King Kong. You know? We want everyone to have an awesome time here. I don't know why that's so difficult for beings to grasp. I want everyone to have the most beautiful incarnation and ascension possible. And just stay right there in the grace of Yeshua's cloak. You're holding on to the robe going, I just want everything to be graceful for everyone there. Period. I want everyone to live in paradise. I want everyone to get along. I want everyone to love one another. I'm like, Pops, what's the deal? And he goes, son, I know. They're getting there. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll just keep holding on to that divine angelic realm and just, as I'm just hanging off the rope into the abyss, looking around going, can we get this done already? Like, paradise awaits us. How much longer we got to sit down here doing donuts, ladies and gentlemen? Just curious. You know, some of us are awake. Realm Bridger. Bang. You guys come out to Dallas. It's called the Bridge Expo. Realm Bridger. That's who you are. That's who we are. We bridge the realms of reality. Right? That's what Dallas is all about. Okay, the Bridge Expo, the first esoteric spiritual conference in Dallas ever, is going down. And it is the Bridge Expo because we are the Realm Bridgers. That's why we incarnated. It's not for a 401k. Okay. See, don't get me going. It's going to get, you know, listen, we're going to stay positive. Don't get me going. All of a sudden, your higher selves are stepping down. They're like, hey, sorry about that. My lower self is a little unhinged. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I don't know how much longer I can stare at that, but please get that under control, shall we? All right. Dragon Riders. We're going to do the cards like in the middle. You know what I mean? This is too much fun. You know, hey, Fred, you better be there, Fred, because I love you, Fred. Amen. Time to step up, son. Make them work a 60-hour week. You know what I mean? Tell these little silver spoon bobbies, you know, time to work a 60-hour work week with your hands and see what that feels like on your lower back. Welcome to the show. Okay? That's what's up. You guys, this isn't about a country to country thing. This is all of us. We are all incarnated at the same time to get this done. So I'm just trying to tell you, I don't, you know, hopefully you can understand me. You know, maybe in the future I could have this translated. There's a lot of starseeds and angelics in Japan and other countries that maybe English isn't their, you know, they don't speak English or it's not their first language. And by the way, if English is your second or third language, I love you. You know, fantastic. And, you know, all I can say in Spanish is, you know, peligroso es mi nombre medio. You know? Peligroso es mi nombre medio. And I can order food and things, but I mean, my real MO is star language. You know what I mean? Like, I can rip that. You know, I mean, I can do that all day. So, all you multi-bilingual people out there, Pat yourself on the back. Okay? Dragon Riders, let's get it. I don't want to go. And can someone tell Joe Rogan he's from Series B? Please? And it's like, you're Syrian, Joe. Joe, we need to, figure it out, Joe. You're from Sirius, Joe. All right. And Aurora and Maxialu. The true power is the light of your own magic. Again, hey, this one. Remember that you are a powerful and magical. It says creature, but I like being. Your true power is the light of your own magic. Your true power is the light of your own consciousness. Remember that you are a powerful and magical being. That's you, Dragon Rider. Dragon Riders. All right. I don't like creature. You know what I mean? When the Lyrans mixed with the dragons and they made the Anunnaki, did you call the Anunnaki creatures? Or did you call them hybrids? What exactly did you call them? See, the thing is, I like how weird, this is very interesting on this planet. A lot of these beings think that they're purebreds. They are. Whatever codex is that you find most relevant to your interaction with the multiverse, the universe, and how you see yourself in your own reflection. The divine spark, the divine energy, true creator is formless. Formless. It's like a storm of light. They're like, hey. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Lyran or Pleiadian? Okay, let's get it. I love you. Listen, I love you. I like you on Hinge. Thank you. Thank you, Katie. Pretty stuff. Thank you. You can tell him he's from Sirius. Yeah, so one of you guys is friends with him out there. He's in Austin, dude. He's at Lake Travis. Someone go over there who knows him and be like, hey, just so you know, you're Syrian. Let's talk about it. Light it up, baby. That's what we do. Yeah, if I go, listen, I'll go Tron on it. I'm already there. I'm like, let me tell you what Peter said. You are walking the path of perfection. Do not hurry. It will happen one way or another. Take small steps and enjoy the journey. All right, listen. You guys, I've got 500 megabytes a second down. I got 20 up casually. I don't know what this is. What I can say is that I'm making a lot of beings on this planet nervous, and you should be. Something's coming, and that light cannot be stopped, no matter how many roadblocks you throw in front of it. I love you. Let's just hang out for a second. Okay? So, you guys having fun? Give me a thumbs up. All right. You guys want cards? Let me know which cards you guys want next. We're just going to kick it. Listen, we know we're the hottest thing on right now. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that one way or the other. All right, let's just do straight up dragons. Dragons. My inner child was watching anime last night. And I'm sitting there watching this new show. I find it hilarious. I forget the name of it. But I was asking, my higher self. I was like, hey, which one of my, in polarity, which one of my aspects is actually really good at combat magic and magic in general? And then which one is really good at the healing? And the light side, the yin side, the left side, is really the healers, the divine healing aspect. And here's the thing about healing that people don't realize, that people should. A very powerful healer, if you really had your abilities unlocked and you were like the healer, kind of like the panda. Imagine having a sports game. I won't talk about war because that's just the obvious thing. But imagine having a sports game and you have a powerful healer on the sideline that actually really can heal. He could literally keep the whole team up by him or herself and just send them huge amounts of healing energy, stamina, dexterity. So what I'm getting to is, in this game of polarity, figuring out what assets you need to work on, because a lot of us, youngsters out there as dragons, as I pull these cards, we're really good at certain things on the night side, us youngsters. But the hardest thing for us to learn is some of the soft, compassionate, yin, healing things. So sometimes when you might have an incarnation, it's to learn the things you're not very good at. For example, you could go to high school and you take all your classes. Look, everyone loves sociology and English and writing class. But when it comes down to, like, say, biology or mathematics, sometimes the true gift, or sometimes the things that you really should work on, are the things you're not good at. Just thought I'd give you a heads up on that. It's not the things that come really easy. Sometimes we're here to learn the things that aren't easy for us. Okay? Dragons. All right. Challenge. Standing up for your rights for this week coming up. The challenge. Stand up for your rights. Okay? See all these things coming forward? Don't ask me why that there's a fireball that's illuminated on this card, but I like it. The fire, Sal. Do you see it? Do you see the fire? Okay, challenge. I know. Just playing. All right. Next card for dragons. All right. Nine. All right. Healing. Restoring hope. All right. Restoring hope. That's what's up. Restoring hope. Okay. I love you guys. You guys having fun? Can we just hang out for a second? Give me a thumbs up if we can just hang out for a second. Are we in some sort of a rush? In some sort of a rush right now? Let's hang out. If you guys are watching this later, you're just laying in bed, staring at, laying on your side, staring at your phone. Just listening to my voice. Listen to you. Yes, I'm talking to you. All right. All right. Frozen. Okay, calm down. We got it. Make Team Light beanies. Yes, I need to bring those back. We actually used to have beanies. I need to bring that back. Okay. Thank you. Oh, Sandra Walters cards. Of the week. Frequency of the week. Susan Walters. All right. Compression means, okay, so 987 natural compassion. Okay, natural compassion. Okay. All right. Compassion means to suffer together. It's a feeling that arrives when you are confronted with the suffering of another and feel motivated to assist with the intention to relieve that suffering. We need a new definition of compassion. For true compassion, we will have to expand our understanding so we don't mistakenly create more sorrow from suffering. What if the true intention of compassion is simply the active expression of acceptance for the world and people just as they are? To forge a state of mind where there is no judgment. True compassion is being able to look at the world or person without expectations that it should be any different than it is. We can still hold on to a vision of possibility for the world, but we don't use it as a standard of comparison for rejecting where the world is. We can avoid it. Natural compassion. Hey, I'm sorry, guys. Zuckerbucker, I'm going to pull you right off your island in Kauai if you don't fix it. Love you. Compassion means to suffer together. Now, I don't know if I really agree with that. I got to be honest with you, because higher angelic beings really aren't suffering. They don't have the same energetic components as you do as far as feeling things. Now, they might feel things in a different way, but I could definitely say that when you twist an ankle down here in the physical, I've seen a lot of angelics. As the computers glitch. Hi, and welcome back to the show, The Daily Show, where we glitch the internet just by our presence. You guys having fun? All right, you guys, go ahead as I pull these next cards. Go ahead and punch in where around the world you guys are watching from. I think that we should do that now. Where around Hi, and welcome back. That was a brief commercial break. You know, how are you doing? It's definitely updated. Hey, hey, Leslie, I'm a nerd. Hey, and we're back. How are you? Fantastic. Okay, let's go ahead and see where all the my awesome family's punching in from. Sorry for all the glitches, ladies and gentlemen. I will definitely take care of that. Looks like I'm going to have to reboot my Starlink back up and run an encryption device on it, just like I did before. So, you know what I mean? Here we go. Okay, love you too. Okay, down here. All right. We need more plasma. Yes, we do. Neds. Okay, listen. Reno, UK. All right. It is Melbourne and Florida, New Mexico, Western New York, Mexico. Let's get it. Come on. Western Massachusetts, UK, Webster. Bonjour. Illinois, brother. British Columbia, Colorado, Argentina, love you. North Carolina loves you. Sedona loves you. Tucson, it went straight space mode. Look, he's gone. Corpus Christi, Kansas City, Toronto, Orlando, Miami, Twin Cities, Minnesota, Sarasota, Austria. I wonder why the internet is shutting off. I don't know. There's more people watching this broadcast than CNN. Team Light Sedona, Guatemala, Michigan, UK. Just throw it out there. Love you. Ontario, Philly's in the house, dude. Joel, Australia, Tustin, Cali in the house. I did teleport. Galactic commercial. Welcome back. We are on Earth. Okay. And we're laughing, and I did break the internet. It happens all the time. Michigan, Dirtland. That's not real. Dirtland, Texas. Maybe it is. Total glitch. New Zealand. All right. NorCal. Okay. New York. Patience. Australia. I love you. I love you too. Jersey, baby. Come on, Fred. I love you. All right. Plasma light love. South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you. We have so many things and awesome things that we're doing and working on together. I just want you guys to know how loved and appreciated you are. I am going to pull a Divine Masters card because I feel like we need a Divine Masters card for this week. And you guys check out all the links on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Rumble. Check it out. All the links you guys need to get tickets for the Dallas, the Bridge Expo is there. Also, the links for the Father's Day sale is there as well. teamlightstore.com. Click on Father's Day sale. It's right at the top. And obviously, if you guys are going to be in Tampa or in Florida, you guys are planning on coming to Full Disclosure Now conference. That is taking place July 15th through the 18th, with the day of being on July 19th. Mr. Fisher's awesome presentation out there on the beach. I'm going to be there. Tone's going to be there. Issa, Sean Bond. It's going to be fantastic. Big what up to Brian. Love you, Brian. And yes, I'll be loading our video, Brian, in a couple days here that we filmed together. It's been nonstop over here, ladies and gents. Nonstop. You guys, I didn't know if I told you, we're having a huge dance party Saturday night in the hotel. We're taking it over. Saturday night, I believe it's the 18th. So Friday, October 17th is the meet and greet. The 18th, that Friday night, starting at 8, 9 o'clock, probably 9 p.m. It's on. Me and Palmer. Palmer's going to be DJing. We also have amazing Alexander Saul is going to be joining us out there for our onstage DJ. But we're having a huge dance party. The Galactic Ball is on October 18th at 9 p.m. We're taking over the Hyatt Regency Dallas. Okay? So I want you guys to know that. Right now, me and Palmer are just talking about how much woof to buy. I was like, should I get these two 18-inch woofers, dude? He's like, bro. That's a lot of sound. I'm like, really? He goes, dude, at the Galactic Prom at Rise of the Guardians that we just did a couple months ago, he was like, dude, that was one 18-inch woof and then 4 other large speakers. And I was like, so what happens if we go 2 18s? And he's like, it's going to be really loud. Like, you're going to feel the vibrations. So I don't know. I feel we just go hard into the paint until the whole hotel gets shut. Not shut down, but I feel like you're going to feel us. If you're in that hotel, you're going to be feeling us. That's all I'm trying to say. You're going to be feeling the music and the high vibes that my brother, Mr. Palma, will be bringing. And our divine master is Toth. Divine magic. The teacher awakens. The student becomes the master. Divine magic. Gotta love those. Divine magic. I'm going to buy it's a JBL. My boy John, it's the Humankind Center. He's like, I'm like, dude, what's the most woof out there? He's like, oh, if you get that JBL Pro sound system with the double 18s, he's like, yeah, you'll melt the walls. And I was like, oh, really? And then I'm thinking to myself, can I like set up my own little DJ situation at my house? And I'm looking at this kind of old house and I'm like, no, I think that sort of sound vibration will like, you know what I mean? Like we're in Sedona. Listen, unless your house, you know, the houses are a little old out here. But I think I'm going to have to. And then I actually wanted to play music for you guys, but I was like, it's just going to sound like, you know, like you're not going to be able to hear anything on this microphone if I have two 18s behind me banging. But I might. Let's do one more Divine Masters card. Divine Masters feels good. And Yaz, when you listen to this, you know, where are you at, bro? You know what I mean? You got a galactic officer just out there in the Wonder Mock. You know what I mean? We miss you, Yaz. All right. Shiva, karma release. The end of a cycle. Debts are paid. Choose your destiny. Karma release. Shiva. The end of a cycle. Debts are paid. Choose your destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the week. Yo, the RV could be straight popping this week. I mean, what happens on Monday? They're like, oh yeah, we get our redemption centers. Like, if this thing pops, like, this is one of these days, it's just going to be like, yeah, it happened. And then what's going to happen? Like, all of a sudden, I'm like, hey, I love you. I'll see you on the other side. Like, that's coming. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, it'll be like, hey, I love you guys. Remember that one thing? I'll catch you on the other side. That's what it's going to feel like. And then just know, and you guys already out there know who you are. We've already been in contact. We all have the same game plan, and it's on. And I'm not going to stop until we build paradise for one another. And we're going to start with these Cities of Light projects. And I'm just not going to stop until I get the concrete mixes perfect. We got Icon coming to our conference who does all the 3D printing houses in Austin. So I'm just like, I'm sitting there going like, I'm not going to stop. They go, son, you don't know how to stop. And I think that's what the deal with some of our energies, ladies and gentlemen, us angelics and starseeds out there. Once we flip those switches on, we don't have an off. I'm 100% in my purpose with you guys. That's all I think about. That's all I dream about. That's all I process. I graduated 3D, dude. This suit is sitting in 3D, but my soul is not. So I think a lot of you guys feel the same way I do. And it's time for our divinity and our true hearts to be known to this world. So my name is Rion de Rowan. It's been an absolute pleasure being with you guys here today. And yes, Grogu wants to say bye too. Listen, you guys, we love you and we're not going to stop. And for the rest of the world, I can't wait to meet you. My name is Rion. It's been an absolute pleasure, okay? Till next time. Peace.